Thank you. Breaking news we've been following this afternoon. There is a verdict in the trial of Theodore Edgecomb. Let's take a look inside the courtroom now of Judge David Borowski. He has taken the bench and we are expecting a verdict any moment now. Let's look in.
A video once for the jury. It was a defense exhibit. They went back to continue to deliberate, and about half an hour after viewing the video, they reached a verdict. I gave both sides time to assemble, including the Clearman family and others. I'm going to bring the jury in. I will read the verdict. It's my practice that I read the verdict. I will make sure the verdict's in appropriate form before I read it. When I read the verdict, I expect silence in the gallery. No matter what side you're on, I understand this is an emotional case. I understand that people are excited and charged up maybe. I expect everybody to behave appropriately in a courtroom. That means no outbursts, no screaming, no standing up, no stomping your feet, no celebrating, nothing. I will read the verdict. Depending on what the verdict is, I will poll the jury and then most likely discharge the jury. I expect everybody to behave. I'll bring the jury in. Again, as has been in practice during this entire trial, the defendant's in court, he's in custody, he's in street clothes, so everybody can remain seated. I'll have the jury brought in.
All right, a live look inside the courtroom of Judge David Borowski. Theodore Edgecomb, you see sitting there, faces a number of charges.
All right, the jury's coming in. Everybody can remain seated, please.
As we hear the judge saying the jury is coming in, the most severe charge he could be convicted of is first-degree intentional homicide for shooting and killing Jason Clearman in September of 2020. There are some lesser charges he could also be found guilty of. The jury could find him guilty of homicide by negligent handling of a firearm.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's my understanding you've reached a verdict. Is that correct?
Yes.
And you're the foreperson, ma'am?
Yes.
You're juror number 4, is that correct?
Yes.
Can you hand the paperwork to my bailiff, please? All right, it appears to me that the verdict's in appropriate form. It's been completed. I'm going to read the verdict. Again, I would ask that there not be any overt reactions. We, the jury, find the defendant, Theodore Edgecomb, guilty of first-degree reckless homicide, a lesser included offense of count 1 of the information. Based on that, the jury was requested and asked to answer a second question. Did the defendant commit the offense of first-degree reckless homicide while using a dangerous weapon? Answer, yes. It's signed today by the foreperson who's juror number 4. Based on that verdict, everybody, I'm going to poll the jury. I'm going to start with the foreperson, move to my right, then start in the back row in the left, and move to my right again. Ma'am, was this and is this your verdict?
Yes.
Ma'am, was this and is this your verdict?
Me? Yes.
Sir, was this and is this your verdict?
Yes.
Ma'am, this is and was your verdict?
Yes.
Ma'am, this is and was your verdict?
Yes.
Starting in the back, my left. Ma'am, this is and was your verdict?
Yes.
Sir, this is and was your verdict?
Yes.
Ma'am, this was and is your verdict, is that right?
Yes.
Ma'am, this is and was your verdict?
Yes.
Ma'am, this is and was your verdict?
Yes.
Ma'am, again, this is and was your verdict?
Yes.
And last but not least, ma'am, this is and was your verdict?
Yes.
All right, I've polled the jury. The jury has confirmed their verdict of guilty of first-degree reckless homicide, a lesser-included offense of count 1 of the information. I will ask the foreperson, ma'am, I presume, based on this verdict, that you left the other verdict forms blank. Is that correct, ma'am?
I did.
Fine. Ladies and gentlemen, I am going to thank you on my behalf, first of all, and also on behalf of the parties. I said previously, more than once this week, and the lawyers acknowledged this as well, that to my observation, you've been certainly patient, first of all, and secondly, very, very attentive. There were times that things dragged. The case lasted a day longer than I thought it would, but you've all been very, very upright in coming to court, being here on time, listening intently to the evidence, the witnesses,
All right,
the
you've seen
arguments of
breaking
the
news here on
attorneys.
TMJ.
I am going to excuse you with the thanks of the court. I would ask if you stick around for a few minutes, I will come back to thank you in person in the jury room. I have to discuss a couple things with the attorneys. I would expect that that will only take 5 minutes. I will come back, thank you in person, and also potentially ask, or I should say, answer any questions that you might have. Again, I very much appreciate your efforts over the course of the last 6 or 7 days. I appreciate your patience, and I know the parties appreciate your work and efforts as well. So everybody else can remain seated. If you can follow my bailiff out, in a few minutes I'll come back to thank you again in person.
All right, this has been breaking news on TMJ4 News. Theodore Edgecomb found guilty of one of the lesser included charges. He could have been convicted of first-degree intentional homicide, which has a mandatory life sentence. Instead, the jury found him guilty of first-degree reckless homicide. That is somewhere in the middle range of severity of charges he could have been found guilty of. Our live coverage of this is going to continue as we hand things off to my colleague Shannon Sims for TMJ4 News at 5.